All right, this is a download that's coming to me today. I don't know what it's like for those who don't feel their feelings or have a more closed heart, or like are just running or moving with the mind and not because like today I woke up and there was feelings of futility, overwhelm, like some depression. Obviously sadness kind of goes along with that. And I went out, did some different things, went outside, cried, spoke to God, did my rituals, and I was able to kind of move through it. And also whenever my energy is a little bit lower, I tend to something, usually some kind of lower thing usually has to be moved through, because you're more susceptible to it. But then a lot of times there will be clarity, and sometimes there won't be. But the messages that came to me were that freedom is within, but also freedom is in intimacy. And I think it's just, you get to a point of because I was thinking about it in relation to that part of me that still wants that freedom outside of me, that still has a moments of wanting to escape, especially when I do, of course, when I'm feeling really down or whatever, or I'm really sick of life, or I'm I don't want to have to live the same day, same thing again. You have that desire to run or escape. But truly, when you sit with your feelings and move it through your body, then you get that, then you realize that it's there's something else there was actually something that needed to come through, that some message that needed to come through, or a deeper understanding. And I feel like the choosing to come home to yourself, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this with him, is a harder path, because it's very uncomfortable. It's not fun, or it's not fun to feel your feelings, and except that you can't just climb the success ladder very fast, because you will, okay, just a minute, my man. There are people that around me that I've watched them move on with their life and create the life that they want to live, and it's that contrast of then I have to see my life, but it's that's me being and looking at life as a state of lack instead of gratitude. And all of the things that I've been able to uncover about myself and life, and how that's having a deeper understanding and meaning and understanding truth and stuff like that really fulfills me in a deeper way, because that's sort of, I guess, the point of this is that's the beauty in the coming home to yourself and choosing intimacy. Because with the dance, I realized that's the animal, the hedon part of me that still wants that wild expression, or that wild I don't have all the words, but and maybe that's a continuous battle that we have, because we have these lower parts, and we have these impulses and these desires and these sexual urges and these different things, but then finding ways to have a safe space for them, so that at least that energy is contained. And you start to see how all these times that we feel this need to escape or this need for freedom is because we felt it's something from the past. My shoulders are dying doing this, coming up because of the times that you felt powerless. It's that, or for me, that's what it is. It's that feeling of powerlessness. And I'm like, no, I need freedom right now. I need an escape. I need to, get, I need to have like freedom of choice. I need to have opportunity. Like it'll be different things that will come to me that I'm like, I need these things right now. But then when I move through those emotions and I come back to being more grounded or calm, I'm like, no, this is the life that I'm supposed to be on. This is the path that I'm supposed to be on. It still is that there's still maybe some frustration of like not having all the resources and the support or whatever it is, but I know I look like a mess, y'all. But then it's just like once you move through those emotions, you come back to that reminder that it's feeling your feelings and moving through that gives you a deeper meaning and understanding of yourself and of life. Because I've even thought about that with a partner. It's like I keep having this back and forth and this like I'm like I need to be sure about that. I don't want to bring someone into my life unless I'm sure of that being what's meant for me and that being what's meant for my future. And like I don't want, because I think so many of us was like we're trying to figure out what love is. We're trying to figure out, I mean, I think there's always love, but we're trying to figure out who we are and who we match up with. And I'm kind of this open book, like of this, I want to continue to like discover that. And I think that's kind of that old soul, those of us, you kind of are always wanting to learn and discover. So I think that's kind of comes around to the point of this, that's like, you can't have and do it all. But I do think that we can still create the life that we want to have. It's going to be a longer journey if you're choosing to feel your feelings and take on like responsibilities like kids on your own, or you're in isolation and you don't have all of the support that you need. But there's a depth and a beauty and of yourself in the world. And okay, just a minute, babe. And you realize that sometimes like the hard parts, like it gives you more resilience. And also I will speak lastly is that I'm able to move through my emotions much faster now. But it's taken a lot of days of depression. Like I wish I could say that there was like an easy way, but it's like, I don't know that there is. I think it's like that you have to sit with our suffering. We have to sit with those times, those feelings of powerlessness that we didn't process, and realize that we're fine and we don't just need to escape all the time. And then it's kind of like, I think that you can kind of be more intentional when you do things that, if you like going out or you like getting together with friends and this sort of thing, you can kind of just be more intentional about it instead of it being like this impulsing, like, I got to escape, I got to get out. I don't know if that helps anybody, but that was what came to me today. And it does help you, because if you're someone that struggles like me with feelings of futility or depression, or like this have to escape kind of feeling, like realizing that you can just sit with your emotions and move through them, and that you're going to be okay. And that just like any other muscle, you do develop this sort of resilience. The more that you feel your feelings, you can move through them faster. So I don't have all the answers as to why some of us choose to feel and be a cycle breaker, but I guess it helps for if you do struggle with like FOMO too, that it's like, sometimes we think that we got to have and do all these things. Cause again, I think that if you're someone who wants to explore and experience, then it's like, you sometimes have that feeling of like, I've got to do all the things, but the present is the gift. I don't say the present is the present, but the present is the now. Being right here now is the gift. And uncovering things in time is there's a preciousness in that. Okay, I'm gonna stop there.